Hello guys, welcome back to my channel MSAK Trading. Guys, regarding the free training program, I have updated the link in the description box, and there's also a link for Telegram group. You can just check out the syllabus there. Well, let's see what is going to happen for this week on Bank Nifty and Nifty. I feel Bank Nifty is going to give a very big movement. I'll just tell you why. There's a spot chart what I'm showing you. First, quickly, let's go ahead and draw some support and resistance here. If required, we'll create a zone also on the weekly chart. I'm taking this week's high as an important point for now. Okay, and you can see here, there's one more point what I'm going to consider is somewhere from 27 May 2019 high. The reason why I've taken this high, you can see here we have seen rejection previously on this level. So recently, in the sense this previous week, we had seen this high here, that is somewhere around 31,510, and from there it has gone down and closed at 31,225.85. This is the spot chart, guys. Right. So this is the reason why I have selected this as a zone now, because I have seen rejection previously. I marked the levels here. You can see 31,510 and 31,783.60. This is going to be an important level for the coming week. Okay, let's draw some support as well. There's one at 38.98, and below that we can take this low, that is somewhere around 32.20. This is all 500 to 600 points difference. It's on weekly chart what I'm picking. This is the last support what I'm taking, that is 21,612, and in case you want one more support, you have somewhere around 28,976.75. These are the supports what I have, and there's just one resistance, one strong resistance, that's somewhere around 31,600 levels. Sorry, 32,613 it is. Okay, now for the coming week, in case we see a good closing, in case we see a close above 31,783, there are good chances prices will move to 32,613. It's almost around 800 points what I'm talking about. Above 31,783, we can see a good movement up to 32,613. Okay, now the other thing, if I have to explain you, what about 32,613, where our targets can be on the spot chart. Let me go to daily chart. Guys, if you see here, we have something like a pennant formation. Just show you what is pennant formation. For now, it's forming something like a pennant and also inside bar. I'll talk about inside bar later. Before that, let me go and complete this pennant formation. Okay. There are good chances it can give breakout on the upside. So what exactly happens in pennant is this total length from this level, that is 28,976 to this level, is going to be my target. This entire pole is going to be my target. So it's going to be almost about, let's see this low, this is 28,976 and this high is 31,510. 28,976, let's take it as 29,000 for our calculations. 29,000 and 31,500 is almost 1,500. 29,000, 30,000 is almost around 2,500 points momentum what we can expect on the upside if this breaks on the upside, or else there are good chances it can head down to the support what I have marked here, 2,500 points on the upside. Let's check it out based on Fibonacci as well. Okay, let me just add one more ratio, that is 2.0. Now on the upside you can go with these targets, that is 33,075, 34,000, 33,000. This will be the broader picture, and there's one more target you can take it as 32,478 or 32,450. Now this level also becomes a zone. I'll explain you the reason. You can see here this was a 3613 was a high which was previously made. You can just check it out here, this level, and we had seen some rejection from here, and from here the prices had gone down from this level, and that's the reason I'm marking this as zone. Okay, now let's check it out how we can trade this for the coming week. This is the maximum target what I'm seeing, somewhere around 34,000, provided it breaks this level as well, this zone. Let me mark this zone as 1, this as 2. Once it closes above this zone 1, there are good chances prices will move to zone 2, that is somewhere around 32,450 levels, somewhere near 32,450 levels, and close above 32,613. We can see 3378 and then 34,000. There's almost 1,000 points difference, right? This is the reason I had said you that we can expect a big momentum. There are good chances Bank Nifty can give good momentum on the upside, and most of the stocks which are in Bank Nifty, they are also supporting it. I'll upload a video very soon after this on all the stocks which have good weightage in Bank Nifty. Okay, this is a simple plan on Bank Nifty. Let's go ahead and check how we can trade for tomorrow in Bank Nifty. Guys, as I have said you before, Bank Nifty has formed beautiful inside bar, and I have explained you in the previous video as well. Whenever there is an inside bar, there are good chances it can give momentum once it breaks the range high and range low. So as I had said you before as well, I'm going to take this candle range low. See, actually this is the candle what it has formed, range high and range low, and the next two candles are within this range. 30th December is the candle what we have to take, range high and range low. This is the first thing I am going to mark. I have marked here range high, that is somewhere around 31,549, and range low at 31,030. It's almost around 500 points difference from range high to range low. Now you can see the next candle, that is on 31st December, it had formed something like a spinning top, and this range high was somewhere around 31,427.90 and low was 31,079, and on 1st Jan you can see this range high was not broken. This high was 31,427 and this high is 31,425. So you can see continuously prices have been within this bigger candle range, right? So this is going to be a strong inside bar. In case it gives a break, we can see a good movement on the upside. So mark this inside bar on your system. This gives a good momentum. You can go and check out previously whenever there was an inside bar. We have seen some good momentum coming in Bank Nifty. Now let me go to 15 minutes chart or 2 hour chart first. Okay, in 2 hour chart, I'll just draw a small trend line on the downside. This is what I'm taking for my trading tomorrow. You can see from 30th, after 30th December, the prices have been totally in a range. Whenever prices travel in a range, there are good chances if this gives a breakout or breakdown, there will be a good momentum coming in. If there's a big moment coming in, try to capitalize, because you don't usually see this kind of consolidation coming in regularly. Now let me mark these zones. I'll mark this as R1. This is resistance 1 zone. Okay, before I go to, let me go to 15 minutes chart and then mark. Okay, now this one is going to be my R1. That's resistance zone 1. I usually prefer trading in between zones. This is going to be my S1, that's support 1 zone, and this is going to be my S2. This is on future charts. This is R2. Okay, now let me explain you the trade plan. In case price moves on the upside from here where it has closed, and if it breaks this trend line, the purple color downtrend line what I have drawn, I'll not initiate a trade immediately. The reason, we have seen some good rejection coming in here. You can see here, right? Whenever price entered this zone, we have seen prices coming down. So to take a trade on the long side, I'll wait for this level to break. Let me show you what is the level. That is 31,427.90. You can take it as 31,430 as well. Once there is a close above 31,430, I'll target for at least 100 points. That was 31,530 and 31,549. At 31,549, this becomes a range high. As I've explained you before, it's an inside bar range high. Once it breaks this, yes, we can expect some more momentum on the upside. Above 31,549, you can take it as 31,580 and 31,626. And above that, we can see 31,727. These will be my targets on the upside. Now, in case it reverses from R1, what to do? Any reversal from R1, we can expect the prices to move to S1 or this trend line. The uptrend line what I have drawn here, we can expect this. I have explained you in the previous video as well how to take trades based on reversal. I'll try to make a specific video on this as well, on reversal trades, as soon as possible. This is what I'm looking for, short trades. S1 as a target, and in case we see a direct move on the downside and close below S1, there are good chances we can see targets of 31,100 and 31,030. Now understand why 31,030 and 31,030 is very important level, because it becomes the range low of inside bar. Any break below this, we can see some good momentum on the downside, right? That is still S3. This is the simple thing what I'm going to plan for tomorrow. You can see all the levels here, whatever I marked. These are all important levels. Guys, you can mark it on your system and see how prices respect the zones. Right, this is the simple plan on Bank Nifty. Let's go and see the Nifty plan as well. This is the daily chart what I'm seeing now. Let me zoom this chart. The first thing what I've done today, I have drawn a new zone at the resistance level. You can see I've just considered this candle, that is 1st January candle high and the closing price, and I have made a zone that's almost around 20 points zone. It is. This is going to be a very important level. Now first let me go to 2-hour chart. Let me explain you why I'm calling this zone as an important one. The one what I've drawn at the peak, you can see here, that is high to close of daily chart. The reason you can see here, on this particular day, that is 1st January, we had seen all these 3 candles as indecision candles, right? So what can happen once it closes above this level, that is above high, that is 14058, I'm sorry, that is 14073.90. Once it closes above 14073.95, we can see a good moment on the upside. There is at least 25 points because 14100 is going to be an important level. And above that, you can consider 14140 and 14160. 14140 and 14180. I'm sorry, 14140 and 14180 as the targets on the upside. Let me go to 15 minutes chart. After this, I'll explain you the trade plan. Let's go ahead and draw a small trend line here on the upside. Okay, this what I've drawn is a good trend line. And let me mark the levels first and then explain you. Try to keep your trading plan simple. I've been telling you always, if plan is simple, you won't get confused, and when the plan is complicated, yes, definitely you will be confused. Now, okay, let me mark these levels first. Guys, this is going to be my R1, resistance 1 zone. It's totally of 20 points. And this is going to be my S1. You can see this level, that is 14026.90 to 14017. Okay, now and the last level what I have is somewhere here. Give me a moment, I'll explain you why is this going to be important. Let me draw a zone here. Okay, now let me explain you why this S2 is also important. Guys, as I've said you, this is R1, this is S1 zone, and this is S2 zone. Even this is almost around 10 points level, S2, and the last is S3, is almost around 13 points. This is my S3. Okay, now let's go and see why S2 is important. Guys, you can see here we have seen recently price bouncing from this level, and you can see even in 5 minutes there was a big candle, big bullish candle here. Let me zoom this. Right, the S2 level, we had seen some good bounce coming here. That's the reason I'm going to take this as an important level. And here as well, you can see though the price were pushed down, there were some buyers here who had pushed the price again up. So this is going to be one important level. Okay, now what is the trade plan for tomorrow on Nifty? The first thing, the trend line, because price, the good chances prices can come, hit the trend line and bounce back, right? So in case price comes here, reaches this zone, that is S1, and turns back, you can expect prices to move to R1 level. Right, and then close above R1. Anytime you feel the prices is reversing or it's trying to go down, then you can exit if you have taken a position at S1. In case it breaks R1, close above R1, we can see 14,100 and 14,040 on the upside. And above 14,040, that is above 14,140, we can expect 14,180 levels to come in. And on the downside, in case price reverses from here, let me change this color. Let's assume price trades somewhere here and starts moving down, right? Once it breaks this trend line, there are good chances we can see prices to move to S1, and below S1, as I've said you, the target will be S2. This is the simple plan what I'm going to use it for tomorrow. I've changed the colors of these arrows what I've drawn so that it will be easy for you to understand. This is a simple plan what I'm going to maintain for Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. Whenever you are trading, make sure you trade with proper risk reward ratio. Don't take big risks when you're doing day trading. Nifty, I prefer 25 points maximum risk per trade, and Bank Nifty, it depends on momentum. If the volatility is very high, then I usually go for 100 points risk or else 50 points risk. This is what I do, and whatever risk I take, I trade based on, the ratio is 1:1, 1:2, 1:3. Once it hits 1:1, I'll book one lot usually and trail the other lot to cost price, and as it goes towards my target, I'll be trailing my stop losses for maximum benefit. This is what I do. And guys, let me tell you, I'm not a SEBI registered analyst, and whatever I'm doing here, whatever I'm showing here, it's just for educational purpose, and please do your own analysis before you take a trade. And you can try drawing these zones and levels whatever I've shown you on both Nifty and Bank Nifty and see how good market responds based on our zones. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys, and if possible in some more time I'll try to upload few more videos on HDFC Bank and other banks like HDFC, Axis, ICICI and IndusInd Bank. what is my analysis on that, and why I feel Bank Nifty can give big momentum. Right, I'll see you tomorrow again. Let's see how Nifty and Bank Nifty respects our zones. Thank you all for watching. In case you have any doubts, you can post it in comment, and please share this video and the free training program video with your friends so that maximum people get benefited by that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe the channel, and if you have enjoyed watching this video, please give a like. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night.